I'm Brooklyn,
And I'm Anthony,
and you're listening to Graham's Porch Podcast.
Our podcast will cover various topics, ranging from celebrity news, movies, music, family, and anything in between. No topic is off limits.
So grab a drink, pull up a chair, and join us on the porch.
What is up, everyone? It's the comeback season. Season 2, Episode 1 of Graham's Porch Podcast. And we are your hosts, Brooklyn.
And Anthony.
And it's been quite a while since our last episode. We apologize. It's been a whirlwind couple months. But we're back together. The boys are back.
The boys are back in town, you feel me?
Literally.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, because last episode we were in a different state. You were living in a different state, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to be back. We've definitely missed recording and getting these episodes out for you guys, and we hope that you guys missed us as much as we missed you.
Please say you didn't leave.
Please. But yeah, so it's a new season. We're on a new grind for the podcast, and we hope that you guys follow us along the journey.
Journey is everything.
Russ.
Yeah. Speaking of Russ,
We'll get into
can
that.
I just say, wow. I'm just kidding.
You put on a great performance.
Last night he did.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you know, you know. But let's get into a life update. Let the people know what's been going on in your life.
My life's been pretty crazy lately. You know, I'm a dad now.
You were at the last episode.
No, but when did the last episode come out?
In April.
Alright, so in April, my son just turned 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, right after his birthday, we moved back home.
But what happened before you moved back home?
Oh, yeah, I thought we talked about that.
No.
Oh,
you
we
were
didn't?
engaged the last episode.
Oh, I was engaged?
Yes.
Oh, damn, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, surprise! So, yeah, I was engaged for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was marriage time, brother. We didn't waste no time.
It was a speedy engagement.
Yeah, it was just like, boom. And we just, I don't know. Lex just got the ball rolling and she made it happen. Like, she's like, I want this, this, and this. She already knew what she wanted. We threw it together and it was beautiful.
And now you're a husband.
Yep, now I'm a hubby.
It's crazy. Can I just say, I haven't been to very many weddings in my life, but yours was pretty cool. Like, it was a beautiful backyard wedding.
Mm.
You guys got married in Missouri.
Yeah.
Where you guys were living. And the whole family caravanned out there. We took we spread it out into 2 days of driving.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the first time, like, Dad's ever been out of the state, like,
in forever, dude.
Like, honestly, in, like, probably 20 years.
Yeah.
And so that was cool to, like see him experience something new. Our older brother made it out to the wedding.
That surprised me, because I was like,
yeah, it was unexpected.
I was like, wait, what? He's actually coming? Like, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I told him, he's like, oh, yeah, I'll have to see, because...
our brother owns a remodeling business and stuff. So he works for himself, like, by himself, so it was going to be hard for him to get away.
Yeah, I couldn't get work off or something, but he ended up making it happen, which was really cool. Like, I really didn't expect that.
That's the most time we've ever spent with him, like,
just by himself.
Adults.
Yeah.
And by himself, and, like,
I think ever.
Yeah. And it was cool. It was cool to party with him and, like, build memories and talk about like childhood stuff that we had to like remind him of, like, hey, remember when this happened? And
Yeah.
so yeah, that was cool. It was like small and intimate, but I think it was like perfect.
Yeah.
I was your best man or the best woman,
Yeah.
because mom gets mad when I said that I was a best man. But
yeah, Brooke was my best man. It was dope. Everybody came out, like, everybody looked so good.
Yeah. Our cousin came in from Tulsa and she ordained you guys. Well, she got ordained to marry you guys.
Yeah. Dude, she did good too.
And it was close there because she almost didn't make it because of like a car situation, but she made it happen, and it just turned into like it was a cool weekend. And yeah, I had the honor of being your best man. And then I had to do a speech, and I was shaking like.
I hope somebody recorded it, because like
I've been asking, because I'm like, man, that, like, not to toot my own horn, but man, it was a good fucking speech, and I want to be able to look back at it. I'd like to look at your wedding pictures.
They're coming soon. I'll share some on Graham's Porch Instagram.
Yeah, follow our Instagram at Graham's Porch.
Whenever we get them.
Yeah.
No rush. You can't rush perfection. You feel me?
But you could still follow at Graham's Porch on Instagram right now. Because we need to get more into posting and interacting with you guys and stuff like that. But it was cool.
Yeah, it was stressful as hell, like putting it all together, because me and Lex, since it was outside, she wanted a dance floor. Mm-hmm. So we went and bought all the lumber, all the plywood and everything, all the screws, and we built it ourselves in the backyard. And it was like, I think it was a 16 by 16 foot square.
Mm-hmm. I helped a little bit with it when I was out there.
Yeah.
And I think on the last episode before this very last one that we posted, you were taking me to the airport, and I had to like fly into Arkansas by myself. It was like my first flight alone. Like I was shitted that whole entire time. And the flight back was thankfully like pretty chill. That was an experience in itself, just to like have to kind of grow up and do something on your own that you've never done before.
Especially flying, dude. That's like a whole.
Like I have anxiety if I have to go to the store by myself. So to fly alone into a different state and hope I didn't get on the wrong plane and that I made it to the right gate, like especially if you've ever flown in or out of DIA, you know how horrible our fucking airport is. So that was just
it's a whole shit show. You have to learn how to like navigate a whole map, and
they're constantly,
you have to know where the Northern Star is and shit like that, just so you can follow like the train to the 8 gate.
Yeah, and then I finally made it to the gate that I got there, and then it showed like Houston. I was like, what the fuck? So I had to like wait for these two, like, I don't even know what they were doing there behind the desk. And I think it was rude because I was literally standing there for like 10 minutes before they finally acknowledged me. And I was like, I'm supposed to be flying into Arkansas and this is the gate, like, but why is it showing Houston? And they're like, oh yeah, it changed. Ooh. So I had to like walk across the Sahara Desert.
Can I get a scooter?
Seriously. I had to take like a 25-minute walk to like this whole new part of the airport to make it to my gate. I was there like for maybe 5 minutes before like they opened it. So I like barely made it there. Well, because I stopped and got like a $13 soda because I didn't eat the sandwich because I was so like, just my anxiety was like through the roof already. But it turned out to be it was a good wedding, good weekend. We celebrated Ezzy's first birthday before we all had to take the journey home.
Yeah, because his birthday was the weekend after our wedding.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, everybody's already out here, like, at this point, we didn't know like we're coming back home. Yeah. Because like we're playing around with the idea, like, are we really happy here? Like, was this the right move? Like, there was a lot of like questioning it.
Mm-hmm.
But like at that point we didn't know, so we're like, we'll just celebrate now while everyone is out here, instead of us, like doing something whenever we get the chance to come back, like,
Yeah.
because we didn't know, like. But yeah, it was wedding, and then. Well, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I begin? I feel like the whole day was like stressful as hell, but like it was like the perfect, like the weather was perfect, besides the wind kicking up every now and then.
But it chilled out.
But like yeah, it was calm, like it was chill, and like it was perfect. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't rainy. It wasn't like, because I guess like the couple of days before the wedding was all rainy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, perfect weather. We did have to delay it a little by like an hour.
You should already know, like, when it comes to you guys, as hard as you guys try to make it on time, it's never gonna happen.
It never lines up, dude.
Yeah.
And I kind of had a feeling too, because like we said 2:00, and I barely started getting ready at like 1.
Yeah, like we were scrambling to
like I needed an
end.
iron, like I needed this and that, and I couldn't get it because we were getting ready in the same house.
Yeah.
And we're like trying to keep it a little traditional. Like I didn't see her, or actually we didn't even sleep together the night before, like in the same house. I went and stood at our cousin's cabin, and then she stood at the house, and then that whole day I didn't see her. So
yeah, you kept it traditional in that sense.
Yeah.
Hey, but I did iron your suit, so it got.
Yeah, no, you did.
It got ironed. The best man stepped in for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we had to like set up stuff very last minute, and then we had like the baby, and he was just being super fussy that day.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Tempers were flaring. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I don't even care. Me and Dad got in like the worst argument ever.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like
full blown, like us arguing and stuff, and then I was just like, okay, like it's Anthony's day, like just stop. So me and Dad didn't even talk to each other like the whole wedding day.
Yeah. I think that kind of snowballs into what else I want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
Because, all right, so yeah, that whole situation happened with you guys, and I was just like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
it was like, literally over the baby's bottle.
Yeah, because he was losing his shit. And, like, we couldn't go run and grab a bottle yet. So we're like, just keep messing with them, like, play with them, whatever, like, keep them busy. And he just kept crying, I guess, and Dad got a little overwhelmed and he blew up.
Yeah.
And it turned into a whole thing, and I was like, yo, like, chill out. Like, he's just throwing a fit. Like, babies do that.
And he does that when he's tired.
Yeah.
Like, he just
like, he was literally so tired. Like, but yeah, like, and I get it. Dad hasn't dealt with a baby in a while. Like,
yeah.
But he could have handled that a little different.
Absolutely.
But then, like, so yeah, the wedding happened. It was beautiful. Like, it was.
We were crying.
Yeah, we were crying, dude. Like, I'm not gonna do it. All I gotta say is my wife looked smoking hot and beautiful at the same time, coming down that aisle. And I fell in love all over again. Just kidding. I'm not really crying. No, but it was like, I think that's always a moment I'm going to remember, is like that.
Her walking down the aisle.
Yeah. Because I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I feel like if you get married and you don't cry when you see your significant other walking down the aisle, like, red flag.
Yeah, because like I was already like tearing up, like watching her come down. And then like she started getting closer to me, and then I just seen her like break down, and I was like, oh no, like, because she never cries.
Yeah, she never cries.
Like, even when, like, we had the baby, she, like, barely cried. Like, she just don't like showing emotion like that.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because I'm like, I don't care. If I'm going to cry, I'm going to fucking do it. Like,
everyone, I think that has listened already knows, like, we're crybabies no matter what. So,
like, I don't even care. I'll be at work listening to a song and I'll be tearing up. Like, sometimes shit hits. Fucking cry.
Yeah.
Anyway, but where was I going with this?
You were crying when you saw her walking down the aisle?
Oh, yeah, because she started crying. And then, like, seeing her cry made me cry even more. So, like, and then, like, she came up and I told her, I was like, quit crying. I'll quit crying because I'm going to keep going too.
Yeah.
And then she, like, sucked it up and I was like, all right.
Man up now.
Yeah. Could be a little bitch. Anyway, but yeah, it was really good.
Your vows were both sweet, and you guys, like, I think you guys definitely did it unintentionally.
It was so crazy.
But it shows you guys, like, y'all were meant to be.
Yeah.
Because their vows, like, ended, like, Anthony promising her something, and then she's promising him, like, the same exact thing.
Uh-huh.
So that was cute.
Yeah, when she ended it with that, I was like, no way. I was like, are you for real?
Because you ended it the same way.
Yeah. It was so funny, though, when I was... Because, like, we had to write them in the book. And I was doing that, like, as I was getting ready. I'm like, throw on my pants. All right, I'm going to go write a little bit. All right, throw on my shirt. I'm going to go write a little bit
like,
more.
Where's Anthony? I'm like, he's still writing his vows down. They're like, what? Like, let's give you some grace. You had it written in your phone. You just didn't have it written on your little booklet thing.
Yeah, there was just so much to do. But it worked out. It was great.
Yeah, we made it happen. It turned into a good day.
And we partied it up.
Is that where you were going with talking about Dad?
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, we're partying it up, right? Like, we're celebrating. I just got married.
Yeah.
And, you know, my dad, like, being
as we've talked about,
yeah, like, before. He's very religious, very Christian, raised since he was a kid, like, turned away for a little bit, but then came right back, you feel me? And now he's on the straight and narrow. And, like, we don't get crazy around him because, like, it's more of, like, a respect thing, like, you know, like, you're not comfortable around that, like, whatever, like, we won't do it. We try not to even mention it, like, oh, yeah, we went out drinking last night, whatever, like.
Yeah, like.
Because, he's going to scold us and, like, oh, that's not what you should be doing. Like, the world has nothing for you and blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
Which I get to a point, yes. But also, too.
Is a respect thing.
Yeah, it's just like, why even bring it up if you don't care for it? Like.
Yeah.
Like, so, back to my point. I just got married. Of course I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to let loose. So I got high as a motherfucker. And then we started drinking. And we're, like, up on the bar thing. On, like, the patio where we have the bar set up. And the dance floor, like, faces right where the bar is. Like, it lines up. And our dad, like, just straight up pulls up a chair on the dance floor by himself. And he's just sitting there, just, like, watching all of us up at, like, the bar.
And we're all doing a shot.
Yeah, we're doing shots, like. And I'm just looking, I'm like, why is he doing that? Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm 25 years old, and I'm like, dude, why am I kind of scared of my dad right now? Like,
same. At 31, it's the same thing. When I saw him do that, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, because he literally, like, looked so pissed. And he was sitting there, and he had his arms crossed, and he was just staring, and I'm like, what the hell?
He just gave us, like, that look of disappointment.
Yeah.
So we literally, even though Anthony just got married, he's 25 years old. He's a father. He's a husband now. I'm 31. And we literally, like, moved behind the group of everyone in the family so that he wouldn't see us take the shot, but he knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And Me and Anthony are both looking at each other like,
I'm like, is he for real right now?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
So yeah, Dad ended up leaving like, I don't know, 20 minutes into like the reception and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of good in a way because then we were able to like just let loose and have fun and have drinks and.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty good buzz going.
Yeah. Me too. And then someone at the very end of the night blew my buzz and I was just over it. And then Mom got you guys like your little honeymoon suite and her and Auntie like decorated it all cute.
And it took him 4 hours.
Literally. They missed a lot of the reception.
Yeah.
They were trying to make it cute.
I was like, what the fuck? Where's my mom at? Like,
mind you, it takes an hour just for the trip to the hotel and back to the house. That's an hour.
Yeah.
So.
But still.
That was 2 hours unaccounted for. I don't know. It all worked out in the end. Y'all are now Mr. and Mrs.
Nope. No more.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then we celebrated Ezzy's birthday. Then unfortunately, as soon as we got back home, we lost one of our uncles.
Oh,
so that was tough.
The whole thing.
Like literally the night that we got home. And then we got like the text early the very next morning that he had passed and stuff. And he was our dad's baby brother. So that was tough. And I think it was, I don't know, I'm not speaking for you, but I could only imagine that it was tougher on you from being like, you're in Missouri, we're here in Denver.
Oh yeah.
And like not being able to be there with the family or to like be at his funeral and stuff.
Yeah, it was rough. Cause like I was like, I know this is probably hard on Dad. Like he's just watching all his siblings just drop, and I could only imagine how he feels. So like it was rough, like not being able to be there for him too. Like I know they probably weren't the closest, but still, that's your brother. Like
yeah. And it was. And then for his funeral, they made you like an honorary pallbearer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was hard. It was hard to like not have you here, like to just like mourn with the family and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like literally a week after like our uncle's funeral, we lost our dog, our boy Gotti.
Mm-hmm.
That day was so hard on me because I like was with him through the whole thing. Like our stepdad had lost his cousin just a couple days after our uncle passed, and it was the day of our stepdad's cousin's funeral that we lost our dog. And like he just collapsed in our backyard, and like I had to call like our uncle to like help me bring him inside, and that was a whole like clusterfuck in itself. And we just had to make like the tough decision to just put him to sleep because he had like been battling cancer, and like the little tumor that he had or whatever like internally ruptured and stuff. So then we had to put him to sleep, and then 24 hours for you guys walking into Auntie's house, like.
Yeah, that was hard too, cause like the whole thing with Uncle, I felt like shit, like not being there for the family, and then like a week later, like, so that's how quick like our decision, like we're throwing it around like even more, like the next couple of days, like after our wedding, like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we don't have this much money to get back and blah blah blah. Like it was a whole thing about money and like where are we gonna go and what are we gonna do? So I'm sitting there trying to find jobs, and like within that week I found something, and kind of just like I didn't officially get the job, but we came back just like on a whim, like, well, fuck it, let's just go. Like, it's better just to go now than later.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, it was that night we were packing up all of our stuff to get ready to come back. And then you called me just like crying, and I'm like, oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I already knew it. And I was like, they put him to sleep. And I just remember I was packing up my clothes, and when he said that, I was just bawling.
Yeah.
And Lex came in there, like, because I was like sitting on the floor. I think I was like sitting on the floor, and I was just crying. Cause like that was just a lot like my uncle the week before. Then my dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
all this is happening, and I'm not home. Like, and like, then that like really made me homesick. I'm like, no, I'm out here like by myself having to deal with this, and like I could be there with my family. Like we could all be together, you know.
Like it put things like into perspective for you. Like, this ain't it. All this stuff is going on, and your state's away. Like, you ain't just like, oh, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's gonna take you 14 hours to get home.
Yep. So we just like, oh yeah, but anyway, when you told me about that, I just remember I was packing and I was sitting on the floor, like I think I was putting stuff in boxes, and I was just sitting there crying, and like Lex comes walking in. She didn't know, and she's all, "Babe, what are you doing? We need to be packing." And I just looked up at her, and she see my face, like my face was all red, my eyes were super red, like I was just like tears were running down my face, and she's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And I was like, "They put Gotti to sleep," and I was just crying.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm sorry," like tried helping me out.
Yeah, man. 24 hours later.
Yeah, literally, like that night we finished packing up, like loaded up the car with everything. All of our stuff was still in the trailer, and her aunt said that they would bring it up the week after we went. So we just packed up like all our necessities and stuff like that just to make it through that week or whatever till we got all of our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then that next morning we started driving, and I pushed straight through. Just
only stopped when you needed to.
And we made it here quick. We left at like maybe 5 or 6 in the morning, and we got here at like 5 or 6 at night.
Yeah. Because we were here at Auntie's, and we were
and Mom didn't even want to come.
No. Because we're all in mourning. Like, I didn't like we've had to put a dog down before, and that was tough. But like, I don't know. I think it was
hard.
Like tougher for me because I literally like saw him collapse, and like I was with him from the beginning to the very end. Like I held his head in my hands, like when they administered the shot into him and stuff. So I was with him like through that whole thing. And then like our dog was like so fucking loved. Like, he loved kids. He loved everyone that came to Mom's. And I was like, can you imagine like how many parties like that dog has been involved in? Like,
for real.
Our mom's house was like the frat house.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. It was just like, it's the gathering spot. Like everyone just like loves to just, I don't know, everyone just congregates to Mom's house now.
Yeah.
Well, not so much anymore, but like a couple years ago, that's how it was. But I'm like, can you just imagine like how many parties like he's witnessed, and like the people that he's met, and like everyone's always like, oh, he's so chill. Like, he's a boxer, and like usually boxers are like super hyper.
Yeah, but he was chill. Like, he would get his moments.
He liked to like hit like, the guys in the balls when they come in.
Yeah, dude.
That was his way of like saying hi to people. It was just, you know, you got a paw to the balls, and
that's his, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
Boom.
And then I was sitting there with like uncle and our grandma and all of us, like just fucking grown ass adults. Like there was 5 of us in the vet office, 5 adults, and we're just all sitting there, just like bawling our eyes out, and then go home and bawling our eyes out. And it was like, yeah, like if you really love your pets, like that's a member of your family and stuff. So you're grieving them and stuff. So like that next day, I'm like, we didn't want to do anything, and like I really didn't want to be around anyone. Like we're just kind of in our grieving moment, and our aunt just kept saying like, "Oh, just get out of the house. Like come over here. Like we're gonna grill food." And at first, Mom was like, "No, like I just want to stay home." And then something told me like, "Let's just go." So I was like, "No, Mom, let's just go." And she was like, "All right." And we were here for like maybe 30 minutes, and I like see Anthony walk in with, I don't know if you had Ezzy or you had Eliana. It was I think it was Eliana. But you guys like walking through the door, and I had to like triple take, like, what the fuck am I seeing? Like, am I hallucinating? And I was like, because you had said that you guys were going to Arkansas for the weekend to like do some mining thing or something. So I'm like, you're in Arkansas, like. And I was like, at first I thought you guys were just here to like visit and stuff, and you're like, no, like we're home. And then like you said that, like Mom just like broke down, like hugging us both, like, oh, my babies are both home. And
like when we hugged, all I heard was that song, and I was like, home, the place yeah, for real. It's all slow-mo, just like black and white. Home.
Yeah, it was just like an emotional weekend, and then just, like for me to like finally have you home, because it was like tough on me, like not having you here.
Yeah,
like we were always together and like always talking, and so like finally have you back, it was cool.
Yeah, being out there definitely took a toll on my mental health. I gotta say that for sure.
Well, I bet.
Like while we were out there, Lex, she was my sugar mama. She said you could be a stay-at-home dad for a while. So she let me take some time off, and I got to stay at home with the kids while we were out there. So I was like, Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
24/7, like holding the fort down.
I mean, I think in one way, like it's good that you gotta like bond with them and stuff like that. I think that was good.
That was a good part. Like I was there to like, we definitely bonded. Ezzy got super attached to me.
He's a daddy's boy.
Yeah, he's definitely a daddy's boy. Like he don't even like to be with women really, besides Lex. Like a woman tries to pick him up, he don't like it.
He's not like that with me.
No, yeah, it's like certain people, like certain women, but like men, he has no problem.
Yeah.
You know, any tios, grandpas, whoever, he's chilling with you. But I mean, besides that, I was like, Lex was so busy at work, like she can't talk, so I'm not gonna sit there blowing up her phone, like, oh hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And like, I was just in that mental spot where I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody, but I do. Like, I want somebody to talk to, but I just didn't have that energy to be like, to talk to anybody. I don't know. It was weird.
I could definitely tell. I mean, I know when things are off with you, and like, I'm not one to like pester, because I feel like I hate when people do that to me. So I'm like, I'll let him come to me himself and like say stuff, but yeah, it was hard to like try to talk to you, and like it would take forever for you to respond, or you were like really short with your answers. And
yeah,
then I'm like, I know something's wrong, like I'm here for you, like
Yeah, that's something I definitely got to work on.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And now that you're home, I feel like sometimes, like, yeah, I know you're busy with work and then you got the kids and a wife and all this stuff. But sometimes I'm like, bro, it's even harder to talk to you now that you're here than it was when you were living in another state. Too.
I'm like, well, he used to call me every day. Now he just texts me.
He still tries to call you, just don't answer. But yeah, you do need to be a little bit better about like not keeping your feelings so bottled up. And
that's just what we do.
But it shouldn't be like that. I feel like that's like a thing that I see like really prevalent like now, especially with men, is like they feel like that, like, oh well, I'm supposed to be a man and I'm supposed to be strong all the time, and it's like, no, you're not. Like, you're a human. You have feelings, you have emotions. Like, you're not supposed to be like this freaking like robot.
Girl, preach it, girl.
I'm just speaking from the heart. Like, that's how I feel like, you know, and I think that there are women that have that mentality about that too. Like, a man is supposed to be like, I'm the man of the house, like, and nothing scares me, and nothing. No. Yeah, like nothing fucks with my mind or whatever. And it's like, no, like, you guys are humans. You have feelings, you have emotions, you have good days, you have bad days, just like everyone else. Like, why is it just because you're a man like that you're not supposed to feel or be disappointed or be upset? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then like when you finally do say like, oh, like I'm having a hard time, like why it's so like taboo to talk about. And I think that's bullshit. Because I think I'm that kind of person. Like, I don't care if you're having such a hard time in your life, like, come to me. Like, I would rather you fucking just like blow my phone up or make me sit on the phone with you for like 5 hours if you're just talking about your emotions or like your mental state than to like me get a phone call from like the fucking coroner's office to be like, hey, so and so like took their own life and stuff. Like,
yeah.
So that's why I feel like, you know, if you're feeling those emotions and stuff, like, reach out to someone. There's always someone that's willing to listen. Whether it's someone like I'll even put it in our show notes for you guys to like find places to talk to professionals, or to freaking just write us in our DMs at Graham's Porch, or send an email at Graham's Porch.
Somebody to talk to. That's
yeah.
I mean, I guess that's where it starts.
Yeah, send an email to grahamsporchpod@gmail.com. Like, literally, there's people that are willing to listen.
Yep.
Like, you're not alone. You don't have to go through these things by yourself. So I'm glad that you're home so that you could just be like, okay, I need to get away for a little bit. I'm going to come to my sister's house, or I'm going to come to my mom's, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, now you have more family that you could come to instead of you being just kind of like stuck in just one spot.
Mm. Yeah, because that was driving me nuts. Like, we're around the same people for like 4 months.
Yeah, not really having anywhere to go.
Yeah. Like, there are places to go and everything, but I mean, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like we're out there blowing money and stuff. Like, we're just making it.
Got deep there, but
yeah, low-key, I was about to say, I've been thinking about looking into like therapy.
If you feel like you need to, then absolutely.
Yep.
Honestly,
I've heard a couple of BetterHelp deals on some podcasts earlier. I think I'm like,
use them.
I'm like, damn, they're speaking to me. Like,
yeah.
Well, I use Basement 15 for 15% off.
Yeah. Yeah, if you feel like, you know, I need to open up to someone, and like someone outside of my family or whatever, then do it. Or you I'm always here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got deep there, but I just think that, it's relevant in today's like society to talk about and
because it's relatable.
show that it's not a taboo topic. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking real life.
Mm-hmm. Shit, maybe we could do a whole pod one day, just go deep. Like,
I'd love to. I want to do it this month because it's Pride Month, and I really want to talk about like my coming out story and like how I dealt with like stuff like that, and like to go on about like mental health and stuff. Like, I think that'd be a good topic to talk about. And we're just gonna switch topics here and go on something a little bit lighter.
something to freshen up.
Yeah. Switch gears.
Toodaloo.
Some hot topics.
I love that store. Let's go to Hot Topics.
Yeah. With the Cinnabon. Yesterday.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Okay.
Yesterday was Wednesday, June 19th. So Kendrick Lamar, he put on like this big ass concert in California. And I think, if you already know, like if you listen to music, you already know like him and Drake were going back and forth with these diss tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, Drake can never show his face in California after that freaking concert yesterday. Because you know that one, the diss track that Kendrick Lamar put out, and he was like, certified lover boy, certified pedophile, what?
What?
It was a diss track. I think it's called like Not Like Us or something like that.
I definitely need to catch up on this.
Yeah.
Because I've heard about it.
Yeah, They Not Like Us. He performed that song 5 times during that concert. And literally they had like freaking like Russell Westbrook and like LeBron James and like just all these celebrities. Like they were all on stage with him like singing that song. And then like it was very like Bloods and Crips. And like yesterday they like put all their differences aside. Like it was peaceful.
What?
And like they all just came together for this concert, and they were like,
fuck Drake?
Yeah. Like all like Bloods, Crips all came on stage and they're like singing that song. Like,
oh, what?
Yeah. So I'm like, Drake could like literally never show his face in California again. Like, and to perform that one song 5 times and
I know,
like
I
the whole
left.
fucking concert just like,
I would have been like, all right.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough, buddy. Wrap it up.
So I'm like, wow, like, you really just got told from like 2 of the biggest gangs or whatever, like
for real,
in the world, that you pretty much can never show your face in California. Like even they had fucking Northwest Shoe sitting there singing that song. They showed.
Oh my!
There's a video on it.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of Northwest,
we could talk about it.
Can we talk about that, please? Like, I've been wanting to talk about.
We know that this was a couple. Weeks
I know
ago,
this is a little old, but what the fuck?
Yeah. If you don't know, it was the 30th anniversary of The Lion King. Was it like on Broadway or like of the movie coming out?
I think of the movie.
And they had it.
Yeah, it was the movie.
The Hollywood Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So mind you, they put on like a Broadway production. And here comes Northwest, like
as Simba singing "Just Can't Wait to Be King." Like, I could have got up there and put a little bit more stage effort on there.
They literally like
nobody saying do this, nobody saying see that, nobody saying stop that. You know.
He had to break out in song there. That's his favorite movie.
Yeah, don't play with me.
But like people that were involved in the production, like literally said like she never came to a single rehearsal. We had to they literally had to show her like where to walk on stage.
Yeah, they were all guiding her.
Like, that's nepotism at its finest. Like, I know that there is a lot of nepo babies out there, but like,
and I feel bad for talking shit about a kid.
I don't.
I'm not even like it's not even really her fault. I'm mad at the people who fucking put her up there.
Her parents.
Yeah.
To feel like,
excuse my wheezy ass cough. Wheezy baby.
shut up.
That's what they call me.
But like, for her parents to be like, oh, we have all of this money, like, we're just gonna throw it around to like give her an opportunity. If she wants to be a performer, amazing. Put her in
classes.
Like, you could literally pick like the freaking best of vocal coaches and all that.
Ooh, like that one lady on TikTok. And she has the head wrap.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. Like,
ooh,
go to her.
Girl, I want to go to her, girl. La, 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 I think low key though, I think I need to get my tonsils removed for me to be like a good singer.
Yeah, we've only been saying
like I could probably hit them notes. Like if I could, because my tonsils are like the size of like 2 large breasts. Like, and I don't know what's a big booby, like a triple. I don't fucking know.
Double D's.
Double D, whatever. Like,
but like, yeah, if your kid wants to be a singer and stuff, like, get her a vocal coach. Do what fucking T.I. and Tiny do. Like, that's a nepo baby right there. That would have been amazing. Their little daughter Harris.
What's a nepo baby? Like
when their parents are like just rich and like famous.
Oh yeah. What's the opposite of that?
Us.
I was gonna say whatever the word is.
Normal. But like, that's like literally like the perfect kid that you could have chosen. How did that get pulled closed?
That motherfucking door just closed. Maybe it was a draft. We had the garage door open.
Anyway, we claim Jesus here.
Amen.
But like T.I. and Tiny, their little girl Harris, like, or her name's Eris, not Harris.
That was all Harris.
Yeah, her name's
Eris.
Old
man name.
Her name's Eris. But like that little girl, like, she has a beautiful voice. Like, she's trained to be a singer. Like, they put her in vocal classes and all that stuff. Like, that's a little girl that you could have chosen to be Simba if you wanted like a celebrity kid to.
Yeah, but why a girl?
I don't know what people.
Simba's a boy.
Yeah, I mean, whatevs, but. And to like not even put her in like the actual fucking costume.
Yeah, she was in
fucking.
She literally looked like something that fucking Kanye made.
Yeah, and her Big Bird fucking slippers and.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Yeah, it was bad.
I think I sounded just like her, actually.
I think you sound a little bit better.
Oh. Okay. I'm cool with that.
To all our Hunger Game fans, I don't know if it's a good day or a bad day, depending on how you feel about President Snow in the movies, but movie legend Donald Sutherland passed away today at the age of 88. He's the father. I don't know why I never put this 2 and 2 together to complete this picture, but he's Kiefer Sutherland's dad.
And who the fuck is that? Because the only Kiefer I know is from Teen Mom. Okay?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer.
He played in one of my favorite movies, The Lost Boys. He played David.
Oh, David. Like the leader?
Yeah. And he was in Stand By Me. He played who did he play? Oh, he played Ace. I love that movie, but I just never paid attention to his name.
Never paid attention to that movie.
That's a great movie. If you've never seen The Lost Boys or...
Oh, Lost Boys? Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Donald Sutherland passed away today.
Rest
Played
in
President
peace.
Snow in Hunger Games, like I said. MASH, Pride and Prejudice, Animal House. Very sad.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I did that. I think I was gonna hiccup or something.
Oh, and then Travis Scott was arrested.
Travis Scott. Oh, why? For murdering all those people at his concert? We're not gonna go there.
Yeah. He was arrested in Miami. If you don't know him, he's a rapper and he's a Kylie Jenner baby daddy. He was arrested for disorderly intoxication. I don't even know what does that even mean?
That means he was a drunken fool.
Oh, just like fucking Justin Timberlake, who got arrested this week for DWI.
Ooh, he needs to look in the mirror. Come on now, Justin.
And apparently, I've
never been on live television before.
Yeah. Apparently and allegedly for educational purposes only, so I don't be sued. They're saying that he was, Justin Timberlake was running away from the cops or something because he was with someone that was not his wife and he didn't want to be caught by, like, the Paps and stuff. So that's why he was, like, driving recklessly and stuff.
What the hell's a Paps?
Paparazzi.
Oh, then say Pops. I thought you were talking about a Pap smear. I was like, what the hell's a Paps? He's running away from a Pap? A what?
Only girls get Paps.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But yeah, that's what they're alleging, is that he was running away from the media because he was with a woman that was not his wife.
Who's his wife?
Jessica Biel.
How could you cheat on her? Oh my god.
The gas you just gust.
That took my breath away.
But for real, like...
Have you seen her in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Mary?
Yes. I've only watched
she was
that
at
movie
her prime
like
in that movie
100 times.
I love her.
And she was in Blade. She looked good.
Oh my god, I forgot about her in Blade.
Listen, I'm gay, but even Ryan Reynolds looked great in that movie.
Listen, I'm not gay.
He's so handsome. He looked great in that movie.
Was he ever hottest man of like America, or what's that?
The People's
magazine? There you go, that one.
I don't know. If not, he needs to be.
Ooh, like in his Deadpool outfit. Ooh.
I'm ready for that movie.
That skin tight red leather.
You're stupid.
Bro, but I can't wait to see Hugh Jackman in that yellow suit. Ooh. We gotta go see that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that movie. Because it's about to set up some whole new shit for the Marvel Universe.
Hopefully it's good.
Like, it's about to pop off.
I have high expectations for it. Because I've loved every other Deadpool.
And they will be met.
I hope. But yeah. Any other hot topics?
No, but I do want to tell this story since it has nothing to do with the hot topic, but it just reminded me. So there was this, you remember Omegle? Or however the fuck people say it, Omegle.
Yeah.
I don't know. That used to be my thing back in the day. Like I used to have a YouTube channel and I would go on there and just post what I find up on there. Besides the weenies.
And the TTs.
Very rarely did I see those.
You saw more weenies though.
Oh dude, the amount of weenies I've seen on that website was horrible.
No wonder why they banned it.
For real. But anyway, every now and then you'd come across some weird people, right? Mm-hmm. Well, there was this one time, it was me and my cousin were on there, and it like sets us up with this dude, and he looks up at the camera and goes, oh, hey, how's it going? And we're like, we're just chilling, bro. How are you? He's like, I'm good. I'm good. So, do you guys want to hear some news? And we're like, yeah. Like, I thought he was gonna tell us something cool. And he's like, all right, the weather is 80 something degrees with 4% rain. Like, just going through this whole thing. Like, next week we have this da da da, and like he's just going on, and I'm like, are you for real just telling us about the weather right now? Like, where do you live? And like he told us, and he's like, oh yeah, and so basketball, like the basketball player, like uh injured his da da da, like, and he was just going off, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. Hit the skip button on him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nobody wants to hear that bullshit on here. I'm trying to see some boobies. Fucking hear about your weather. Fucking basketball players tearing their ankles. I'll fucking break ankles on that court all day.
Whatever.
Don't play with me.
Was there a point to that?
Yeah, because how we're talking about hot topics.
Yeah.
That was like, that reminded me. That was like his version of hot topics. Because I thought he was like about to like come out with like the newest like celebrity, like Sydney Sweeney got leaked. Have you seen those? Like some cool shit. Like,
yeah,
Selena Gomez, like she got her booby pictures leaked out. Like Demi Lovato, like those new ones dropped. Like something cool.
Why does everything have to do with the news dropping?
What teenage dude is sitting on fucking Omegle talking about the weather?
Him. Maybe he wanted to be a news anchor.
Well, go to school for that. Don't be sitting on my shit talking about fucking weather.
What if he just wanted to, just get some experience?
Make YouTube videos.
Rude. Oh, but since you brought up basketball, I have to say the Boston Celtics won the NBA championship just on Monday. So shout out to them, Jason Tatum.
I love his brother. I loved him in 21 Jump Street.
Channing Tate?
Yeah.
Dumb. Damn, someone's burning rubber out there. That's tires squealing. In case this mic picked it up. As I said in Biker Boys, burn rubber, not your soul. That's literally what they said. That movie's so underrated and it's so good. Biker Boys. Anyway.
That's what my uncle told me when he was giving me the sex talk. Burn rubber, not your soul.
Stupid. Okay, anyway.
It's like, what does that even mean? I get it now.
You get it. Yes. Any users. This was like a topic that's been talked about on TikTok a lot. I saw a mosquito.
A mosquito.
You remember that video that came out of Bad Bunny when he was dating Kendall Jenner? And they're all like on a walk and he's all, Mommy, careful, the mosquitoes.
No, I've never seen that.
I think they're back together, but who cares about them? But because we just kind of wanted to give a update on life. Like nothing's changed in mine. Oh, wait, let me just update on this really quick. So I had to kind of like move out of my house for like about 2 months because we had this fucking like just psychotic neighbor. He was like the neighbor from hell. I never thought I'd have to deal with it. I would just like scroll through TikTok and be like, damn, that sucks. When I saw videos of people like having like shitty neighbors.
Yeah.
I never thought it would happen to me, but then it did. And this guy just like made life just hell. Like I like being at home by myself, like that's like my happy place. Like I love being alone, sitting there with like no lights on or anything, just reading. Like that's just like how I chill. Like But this dude like made it to the point where I felt so uncomfortable in my own home. Like I literally had to like buy extra locks from Amazon to like put on my door because I felt so unsafe, and like constantly having to like call the freaking office and sending emails and stuff like that. This guy was just like standing in front of our door at night and like knocking on our door and asking weird questions and being accused of like stealing Amazon packages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like he was just a neighbor from hell. So I just got tired of having this like constant anxiety of like being alone and like, oh, is he gonna try to like break into our house when we're sleeping and stuff? Like I just hated feeling like that. So I moved out and then like moved in with mom because, you know, this economy, there's no way you could ever live by yourself. And like it was good. Like I finally like felt like my head was a little bit clearer. But I constantly like we were told like, oh, this guy, he's gonna get an eviction notice because like we weren't the only ones complaining. Like literally, like our building is so chill. Like never had any issues with anyone. Like our building's quiet. Like there's no kids in it. I think like maybe 2 people in our building have a dog. Like, but it's always quiet. And then this guy came and just like would be like literally screaming, like cussing. We had like people trying to break into like our security door of our main door to get into the building, like calling his name and like trying to like break in and like get him and stuff. Like I know everyone in that building just felt so unsafe. And we even heard like other people were buying like locks for their doors and stuff because like they just didn't feel safe with this dude.
Yeah.
And like the management would be like, oh, well, you're not the only one. Like everyone else in the building has made like complaints and like told us about like their safety concerns and like we're going to be evicting him because we can't have that. And then like, oh, it's only going to be a 10-day eviction and then 30 days and then like nothing. So like by the time it was like 3 months later, I'm like, I can't take it no more. Like my mental health is like so fucked right now. Like I just feel so unsafe. Like I felt like I couldn't even like shower by myself because I'd be so fucking scared. Like
of him coming in while you're in
and I'm
there.
not like that. Like nothing scares me in that way, but I've never felt so unsafe ever.
Yeah.
So finally, dude, just like 2 weeks ago, moved out, and it's just like a breath of fresh air to like not feel like that anymore. And hopefully, like whoever they find to like move in is chill, just like everyone else in the building. Cause
ow,
that's the only like real big change that's ever happened, like in the last couple months. Like I've talked about it with like my best friend and stuff. Like I just feel like life right now is just stagnant. Like I hate it.
Tell me about that. I was literally telling Max about that.
We could get into that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like that's just like really like the only change that's happened. And like yeah, it was crazy. I was just like, I literally watched like shit like this on TV. Like you have the fucking neighbor from hell, and like you couldn't even make no fucking noise, or else this dude was like literally like screaming at the top of his lungs, like fucking cussing you out and stuff. Like, and we have like cleaning ladies that come into our building like, I don't know, like once a week to like vacuum and mop and stuff, and like they're just doing their job, and this dude would just be like, shut the fuck up, like just being crazy. Like dude, like if
he's like, I didn't live there because I'd be like, come out here and make me fucking do it then, pussy.
Yeah, it was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, I would have thrown him in a chokehold, tossed him down the stairs.
So yeah,
sayonara, buddy.
I'm so thankful that he's moved out and like I'm home and all is good in my little world right now. Knock on wood. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this because it's been like going pretty viral on TikTok, and I know it's a weird way to like kind of navigate to a new topic, but who cares? We just wanted this episode to just kind of be like get our feet wet into the podcasting world again because it's been a minute. But the topic is like, how do you shower? Like when you shower, like
what's my whole process?
Yeah, like what's your process of showering?
All right, so
you could talk about how you do it, and then I'll talk about how I do it.
All right.
And then like the horror stories that I've heard about some other people like on TikTok and like. Okay, so
all right. Am I walking like through the whole process?
Sure.
All right. Step 1. I drop my trousers.
Okay, not like that.
Oh, okay. So I get in. I rinse off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I rinse off. Then I get my water like to like where I want it. And then once I'm chilling with that, then I get some shampoo and I put it in my hair. And then I like rub it in. I rub it in, and then once I'm done doing that, I rinse it out. So I rinse out my hair. I'm rinsing it, right? After I rinse, depending on the day, if I feel like I need a double shampoo, I'll hit it with the double shampoo. Mm-hmm. That's rare though. Like sometimes if I like want to feel like extra fresh,
you double shampoo?
Yeah, I'll double shampoo. But after I do that, I hit that hole with the conditioner. Mm-hmm. So I rub my conditioner in.
Mind you, Anthony has a mullet going on now.
Oh yeah, it's coming out pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do need a haircut so I can trim up the sides.
Yeah.
Take a little off the top. Make it more manageable. But in the back, it's pretty flowy. Like when I drive with the windows down, the breeze kind of pushes it.
Curly, fluffy in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put on conditioner.
Yeah, so I put my conditioner in. I like rub it in. Make sure I get my whole scalp. And then I let it sit. Mm-hmm. And while it sits, I get my loofah. I put my body soap on it. And I start scrubbing away.
Okay.
Scrub. I always go arms first. I go like left arm up. And then I hit my hand and get in my nails.
Okay. That's good. I think that's a very missed spot with a lot of guys.
Yeah, like
get those fucking nails
Get them
clean.
Nails.
And trimmed.
Yeah, see, mine are pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Okay, my hands are pretty good for
a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so you wash your arms.
Yeah, I do my arm, hit the hand, hit the nails. Then I get the loofah and I bring it across.
Watch the mic.
Oop. And so I go across. I start washing chest, tummy, and then
Watch the mic.
Oh, sorry. And then I hit the right arm. Boom, 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 boom. Then I start hitting all the lower regions. So waist down to the toes.
You wash your legs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the way. And then I hit the back. And then I work down again.
The back side.
Yeah. Gotta get that booty hole right.
Okay.
Nobody wants a juicy booty hole.
No.
Any dudes out there walking around with that dookie doodle. Nobody wants to smell that. There's this guy the other day that came in my job and smelled like that. I know, like, oh my. Like I was like I had to hit my office with some fucking Febreze because it just lingered in there. I was like, I was sitting in there. I was trying to do my shit, and I was like, "Bump." I was like, "Oh my god." Anyway, get your booty hole right. Go booty hole.
And your balls.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're a guy, make sure you get your
gotta
balls too.
You gotta get everywhere, like belly button.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
you gotta get
do you wash your feet?
Yeah. So after I do all that, then I like pick my feet up and I scrub them, scrub my toenails, scrub like between my toes.
Okay.
And then after that, I just start rinsing everything. So from head down, so that my conditioner rinses out, and all my soap just goes down.
Okay.
And then after that, I turn the water off, and I'm hitting that towel.
Okay, that's good. You're probably like the only normal guy that I've heard so far. So I'm the same, you know. I get in there. You gotta find. I don't listen to music. I listen to podcasts when I shower.
You're crazy.
Someone else has told me that too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Podcasts are my thing, especially true crime podcasts.
Here's my thing: if I put on music in the shower, then I take too long.
That's
because I want to.
I think that's what it is.
I want to keep just going and just singing but now I just get in, like, don't have nothing.
Yeah.
I just get in, handle business, get out.
That's respectable. Okay, so for me, I'm very much, work from head to toe. I do the same thing. Shampoo, I have to do 2 because my hair's not as long. I cut it. I cut a good amount of length. Like, my hair used to touch my butt, and now it's like to my bra. So that's a good chop. But I have to do the 2 lather, rinse, repeat type of thing. And then, put in your conditioner, let it sit. And I'm a two wash type of girl. So like I start off with like a washcloth, and I use the Gold Dial Bar soap that's antibacterial. Because this is my thing. I'm not a small girl. So my freaking worst nightmare is to like stink. Like I like to smell good at all times. I don't ever want to walk past someone and their reaction to be like how the guy that you just like, oh fuck, that girl smells bad. But like,
for real, there's some women that be smelling like at the store. I walked by a couple and I'm like, God damn, I don't know what the fuck deodorant is.
I know. That's like, I don't ever want that. So like,
get out of here, onion arm.
So yeah, I use the Gold Dial Bar antibacterial soap on a washcloth, and I wash my body, my arms, my underarms. Got to get between the girls and underneath, because you sweat underneath them too.
Oh yeah.
Get the other arm, the other underarm. Then you gotta work your way down. Get your belly. Get under. If you got a fupa and stuff, you gotta clean that.
You gotta get the fupa.
Clean your legs. Clean your feet.
Your buscaroos.
You don't do that with antibacterial soap. That's not good.
Oh.
So after you do that, then I go in with my like loofah, or like my little African net soap loofah thingy, and I use like the liquid the fuck is that? Body wash. Like, but the one that like smells good, like, my good smelling stuff. And then I do.
See, yeah, I be doing that too.
I do that again, repeat the process.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get like another washcloth for your girls downstairs. But you use a unscented Dove bar soap for the girls and your butt crack. You gotta get through the crevices and stuff. Gotta get your feet. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that. Because of the things that I've seen on TikTok, and like guys will be like, oh, I don't use soap because I'm already, using shampoo, and it just like falls down my body.
Oh yeah, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
That's it.
Those are the motherfuckers that stink.
Or they're just like, oh, I put a little bit of soap on my hand, and I just use my hand to like wash.
What is your hand? I mean, I kind of get it because like you're washing your hands like that, but
you gotta scrub.
Yeah,
that.
But you gotta scrub.
And like for me, you gotta shave too. But I like on the days that I shave, I use like a sugar scrub, because you gotta freaking like exfoliate all of your dead skin.
Yeah, I used my wife's sugar scrub once, and I felt like a whole new person after that.
I was like, do that to get your dead
damn,
skin
bitch,
off.
I feel good.
And honestly, if you do that, if you exfoliate, ladies, or they, thems, whoever. If you shave your body, don't matter who. It's not
Don't
just a
matter
girl
who.
thing. But, exfoliate your body before and then you shave. It gives you like a smoother shave. And it helps you with like reducing like.
So can I do that with my face?
I think you can, but it's not good to do it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, exfoliate and like use a fucking washcloth. Like, how do you? Oh, I just put soap on my hand.
Put some fucking pride in your body.
And then like, oh, do you like clean your butt and stuff? And like, well, yeah, I cup my hand and I like flick the water up there. Like, you're the one that's walking around smelling like duru all day long.
Yeah, you got dur butt.
Yeah, like you gotta use a washcloth or a loofah and get in between.
Yeah, like first of all, who taught you how to take a shower?
That's what I want to know. Like, who really taught you how to take a shower? Like, it shouldn't be that hard.
Were you even taught? Because
obviously not. If you're just
I was taught. Yeah, I was taught. You scrub everywhere
from your head to your toes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some days I don't use shampoo.
Oh yeah,
but that's because I got longer hair, and like it's not like.
And it's not good to wash your hair every day.
Yeah.
So like for a week of like showering, I maybe wash my hair like twice a week.
Yeah. I wash mine like maybe like 3 or 4 times. Is that too
because much? The hair experts will say it's not good to wash your hair every day.
Low key though, I need to get what's that called? They're like hems or whatever. Cause my fucking hairline's starting to recede. Like I'm starting to thin out on the corners, and
get on it.
It's making me depressed. I'm too young to look this old.
But your hair is still thick.
It is, but I'll never go to a short haircut again. I can't even line up my forehead.
You can't.
I mean, if there's a miracle worker out there. Shit, though, if it starts getting bad, I'm just going straight bald.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Cause I'm not trying to like. There's some dudes that have hair like that they're just trying to like save on to. Like some of them have like that whole like spot in the middle, and the hair only goes around the back, like the sides and the back. I'm like, what's the point of that? Just
they're like 30 years old.
Yeah,
like just go bald, brother. Or like their foreheads are like 9 heads. Like get rid of
they're
it,
just
bro.
like way back here. They're saluting off the top of their dome.
Bald.
Yeah, maybe I'll just keep this little ponytail back here.
No. I just had to talk about that because I'm like listening to people and talking like, oh, I don't use like, what did someone say? Oh, it was like they're wealthy people that have a podcast. And they're like, oh yeah, like one of my friends stayed over for the weekend and they were taking a shower, or they were going to get in the shower, and she came out and she asked me like, oh, can I have a washcloth? And she's like, was appalled that her friend asked for a washcloth. She's like, that's like poor people thing. Like,
what?
Who uses a fucking washcloth? Like, I use my hand. And it's like,
wait.
That's literally what she said. Was that like poor people use washcloths like you're supposed to use your hand? How does that make sense?
I'm on, you're rich and you stink.
For real. Like, no, use a washcloth. And here's another thing. If you use a washcloth, for the love of Peter Piper picked a pepper, do not use the same fucking washcloth all week long.
Oh yeah.
You need to use a washcloth, a new one, every single time you shower. That's gross. Especially if you're getting in your fucking, if you're getting in your butt crack and in your front sacks and stuff like that. Like, how do you get you're putting doodle on your body.
But it's clean doodle.
No, it's not. Yeah. You use a new washcloth every single time you shower.
Alright, but do you use a new towel after every shower?
I can't lie, no.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. Because, like, bro, like, I'm clean. Like, I'm at my cleanest point right now. I'm just wiping off clean water onto this towel.
That's how I feel. But I'll use, like, one towel, and then I'll use another towel, and then go back to, like, the other towel.
Just flip-flop it.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, my body is
damn,
clean.
you got that much money to be doing laundry?
I have to go to the fucking laundromat. Like, I live in an apartment, so I have to go to the laundromat. I'm not trying to go every day. Once a week.
Yeah.
But I make sure that them fucking washcloths are on deck clean all week long. I get those big ass packs from Walmart.
There's somebody I used to know that after every time they took a shit, they had to take a shower.
Here's my thing. If I take a doo-doo, I need to use wet wipes. I don't trust people that don't fucking have wet wipes in their bathrooms. You. And mom.
You know what I do? I make my own.
No.
So, like, I just get toilet paper, I wipe. I'm all good, right? Then for that extra, like wet wipe, I just get an extra roll.
Ew.
And then just...
I hope you're kidding. I hope you're kidding.
I'm just kidding, yeah. That's crazy.
Because I remember, like, I asked mom one time, I was like, I had to use the bathroom, like, do you have wet wipes? And she, like, looked at me and she's like, no. And I'm like, well, I need wet wipes. And
They're
like,
bad for your plumbing, though. That's why I don't use them.
I don't care. I don't own the house. And they say they're tank friendly.
I think that's bullshit.
Well, no, because if you see it in sitting, like, in the water, it breaks apart.
I've never seen a wet wipe break apart.
Well, you're not getting the right ones then. But she's like, no. Why, you don't wipe right? And I'm like, of course I do. I freaking make sure that fucking toilet paper is clear. I'm like, but it gives you, like, that sense of, like, okay, well, if I walk past someone, I'm not going to be like, ooh, that girl smells like doo-doo. Like, it just makes you feel cleaner. Like,
yeah. No, I definitely got to try that more.
Yeah.
But, like, low-key, like, a wet wipe on my butthole, it might get something started.
Shut up. Well, dang it ain't like you're freaking pressing it in your butthole. You're just wiping your butt. I know this is, like, probably, people are probably like, what the fuck? But, like, it's important. Especially right now, it's summer. Like, we're having, like, record-breaking heat. Especially, I don't know, across the across the United States, I'm assuming. But here in Denver, like, it's been hot as fuck here.
Yeah,
we've had, like, high 90s.
Like high 90s this weekend.
Like, for the last couple of weeks, it's been, like, high 90s.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to, like, smell good for yourself, smell good for the people around you. Like,
yeah, be courteous. Nobody wants to smell no fucking B.O.
I swear, we're at Walmart doing groceries and stuff. And it's like, especially, like, if you're working with people, like you're a cashier and stuff, you should wear deodorant. I don't believe in that fucking unscented stuff, but, like, oh my gosh, she smelled like onions so bad. And I'm like, how do you not smell that?
Your eyes are all watering up.
Literally, I'm like, your fucking armpits are on you. How do you not smell that?
Some people just got...
Like, they're like...
They got BO blindness.
Yeah, something like...
Like, you know that whole trend now on eyebrow blindness on TikTok? You seen that?
Yeah, and some of them are...
I know, I'm like, how do people let you walk around like that?
They need to do, like, too much, like, blush or, like, too much highlighter.
That should be a trend for the guys. What should it be?
Beard blindness. Facial hair blindness?
Facial hair blindness is a thing. So I remember when I first started, like, being able to grow something out, I had a chin strap. I look back at that now, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Or, like, the super thin freaking little mustache.
Like, I don't have, like, a thick beard. Like, it's decent. Like, it's better than most.
No, you could definitely grow a thick beard. Your wife just doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Even though I encourage you to grow the thick beard.
I don't know. We'll see this winter.
I think if you just keep it lined up, like it looks nice. Once you start letting it like grow all down your neck and like, then no.
I know people at work, they're like, "You having a rough week?" Like, no, I just haven't shaved.
Yeah, but keep it lined up and it look nice. But like, we're in summer. Summer officially started today.
Yes.
Please wear deodorant. Put on some body spray.
This is a public service announcement. Please put on deodorant.
Use a washcloth.
Just make sure it's aluminum free.
Yeah.
Non-GMO.
Don't use Old Spice.
Hypoallergenic. Oh, that's what I use.
You should switch it. Believe me, I used to wear Old Spice.
Dude, you should see how many I have. I didn't even know. I have like 7 of them.
But it made my underarms hurt.
Mine are weird. I've always been like that though. Like when I first started putting on deodorant, doctors, if there's any doctors or anybody that like knows this shit, please reach out to me. But ever since like I started putting on deodorant, like from puberty and stuff, like if I don't put it on, my armpits hurt. Like they like get like, cause I use like the gel one, so like I feel like I'm slick, right? Like it just keeps me like
juicy.
Yeah, like in a good way though.
Keeps you lubed up.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like I don't get like sweaty armpits.
Yeah.
I think that's gross, like sweaty armpits. Ew.
Yeah.
But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, but if I don't like use my deodorant every day, like if I like accidentally skip a day, my shit hurts. Like I get red and like irritated.
Yeah, you get like a rash.
Yeah. And
yeah, maybe like, it is because
maybe it's because like I get like you know how like thick thighs rub together and it hurts. I feel like maybe like I got like thick arms. I'm working on
chub rub on your underarms.
Yeah, on like my armpits. I wonder if it'll help if I shave my armpits.
I don't know.
But I think that'd be kind of weird, like not having hairy armpits.
No.
Like mine aren't like super thick here. I've seen worse.
Or like they go all down your freaking arms, all weird.
I've also noticed like I'm starting to grow hair on my shoulders. That's some weird shit. That's a new milestone for me. I sprouted some more chest hair. It's still on the bat symbol. It's crazy. I don't get why it grows like that, but it's so cool.
He's like, I did not shave it that way.
No, I really didn't. It naturally grows in like the bat symbol.
Hey. Maybe your body knows you just love Batman.
It does. Like, I've adapted. Like,
you are Bruce Wayne.
Without the money.
I was going to say that, but... But yeah, you know, just have some more. Like, I know that sometimes you get in that, like, depressed mode. Like, I don't want to take a shower. I don't want to do
them shits be making you feel good sometimes.
But yeah, you know, throw in some good music or a good podcast.
Shit, even go in there and cry. Have you ever cried in the shower?
Yes.
Great.
That's like the best cry you could have is in the shower.
There's one time I cried. I don't know if it was recent. It might have been recently. But, like, I just felt like screaming. And I stuck my head in the pillow and I was like, and I just let it out. And I was like, wow, I feel so much better now. Yeah. Like, it was like, if I didn't put my face in that pillow, like, you could have, like, I would have broke some glass. Like,
you were on some Mariah Carey stuff.
No, like, I wasn't hitting whistle notes. Oh. I screamed, like, so loud. But, yeah, it was a nice feeling.
It's good.
Thanks.
So, that's just your takeaway from this episode is check on your friends, check on their mental health, and not to make light of it, but remind the people around you to please take a shower and do it right. I'm not even kidding. I'm being 100% honest right now. Because, bro, like, if you go into a room and, you know, someone hasn't taken a shower in, like, a week, and you start smelling fucking Fritos, it's time for you to take a shower, my brother. Go wash your butt.
She's not talking to me, by the way.
No, not you.
Let's just say that.
But no, if you haven't taken a shower in a week and your room smells like Fritos, it's time for you to take a shower.
Yeah.
Go buy some fucking washcloths from the Dollar Tree if you can't afford to go to Walmart. Bro,
shit, Walmart has cheap packs too, though.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They got like 15 packs for like, I don't know how many dollars, but it's not a lot.
And you could get a fucking loofah for $1. Like, don't use your fucking hands, please.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
I don't understand that. That still blows my mind when I was like listening to like people asking like their friends or like their husband, like, oh yeah, I just freaking cup water and I put it on my butt. Like, that doesn't fucking do anything.
It's not a bidet.
And use some wet wipes after you do. I swear, it'll make you feel so much cleaner and so much like more fresh.
I'll try it out. I need to carry some like dude wipes. I think I have some.
Those are gimmick. Like, they're the same thing. They're like 4 times more expensive than just regular wet wipes. Like, just go buy the Walmart ones, and like a 3-pack is probably more, less cheap. Wait, a 3-pack is less than 1 pack of the dude wipes. Like, more affordable.
Yeah.
I'm glad we talked about that because it was really bothering my soul.
I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Because I was scared to, like, I hope my brother does not walk around with doodle butt and that he doesn't use his fucking hand and that he actually scrubs his legs and his feet, because there's like 90% of guys.
Oh, I mean, I work in a warehouse and I wear shorts. Like,
yeah, but like,
so I'm hot all day.
Of guys
and like
that were being asked about how they take a shower, they're like, I don't wash my legs. I just let the soap from like,
yeah, that's stupid,
my fucking head or like from my upper body just like roll down and it cleans. No, it does not.
Yeah. This ain't no fucking car wash.
So ladies, gentlemen's, they, thems, anyone in between, like, make sure your significant other or the people around you know how to take a proper shower. Save the nostrils 2024.
Yeah, there you go.
And with that, this episode is over.
This episode is over.
Thank you for joining us. It's good to be back.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad to be back, Captain. That's what I now pronounce Chuck and Larry. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in with us. We hope that you guys missed us as much as we missed you. You can follow us.
I missed you so much.
You can follow us on Instagram.
That was me kissing you on the forehead.
You can follow us on Instagram at Grams Porch. Send us an email at gramsporchpod@gmail.com. Or you could find us on Linktree, linktr.ee/Grams Porch Podcast. And subscribe to us on all listening platforms. Please spread the word about our podcast and help us grow and grow and grow, you know?
Yes, sir.
But that'll be it for this episode. We'll catch you on the next one. And as we always say,
sleep with the angels.